today's video. In today's video, we'll see Turkey decide to try to take over the axis of resistance. Can they do it? Can they take out the alliance between Syria, Lebanon, Iran? And if there's more nations than just that in there, well, my mistake. But let's see how it goes. With Turkey, we're going to start this with them in Syria, because why not? So then their strategy would probably end up being take out their weak one first, which is Syria and Lebanon, which is way weaker than the rest. Although they probably are pretty strong, though, still. Not very strong. And yeah, I think that's what Turkey's occupied lands look like. It might be a little more, it might be a little less. But with Turkey deciding to do a full-on invasion, so they head down the coast over here, with Iran deciding it's time for them and allies to intervene. They tell Turkey to stop. With Turkey having troops near Lebanon, they can easily head towards Beirut, the capital of Lebanon, as they encircle the city and take it. They decide their best bet is to go after them. And Iran decides they need to act fast. So they start moving in. How are they getting in so far? Well, they probably invaded northern Iraq. With Turkey managing to capture Damascus, and they're starting to move into the desert. But Iran finally reaches their coast, with Turkish defense forces trying to hold it back, but failing. With Iranian troops flooding into northern Syria, the occupation zones could take back. And just so it's not as confusing, occupation zones taken off the map. With Iran and Turkey finally opening a stalemate, with Turkey having a nice plan. They decide it's time to take out Iran and Syria from the south, which they managed to do, as Iran will probably continue to the capital, which they will do, is their plan. And Turkey's strategy is starting to work, because now they're going through the center, and those Iranian troops are struggling to get supplied properly, so now their objectives are failing, as more forces are brought in. They know that the Caucasus front will be opened up if they don't do anything careful. So they tell Azerbaijan to be mobilized in case. With them seeing this is mountain and deciding to start an offensive. Seeing how hard it is, with Iran seeing they need help desperately, so they get Greece. Why would Greece join? Well, I don't know. Fine, I'll let them say. Because they want all of the Aegean Sea, because they're greedier than Turkey. Honestly. But then again, I'm not a Greek or a Turk. They can figure it out themselves. Can't they? Or maybe they just pretend to be enemies because they know together they would destroy the world. Or maybe they really are allies and they're just hiding the fact. So when the world ends, they can take over the world together. And well, Greece starts to take over a big swath of the coast of Turkey. Though Turkey is much, much stronger. Iran did this to push them out of here. And well, they managed to occupy these lands before they are stopped. But Turkey has moved forces to a different front at this point. And so they're pushing Greece back consistently. With Greece surprised at how fast they're getting kicked back. With Thrace being cut off. And now they're stuck in parts of Greece. But eventually they are kicked out. With the Turkish Navy being mobilized and takes the island of Crete. And goes island hopping in the Aegean Sea. And even manages to cut Thrace off, taking Thrace. And they move into northern Greece. They land in southern Greece. They take major cities. Eventually they move into Athens, the capital. But at this point, Iran has a breakthrough in the Turkish front, which leads them to capture a huge swath of land and even start moving into Syria. But when this is stalemated, this is what the front line looks like. But Turkey has a plan. Why am I coloring Iran? Iraq, because they invade Iraq. Although, they didn't declare war. With their goal of capturing Baghdad, which goes ahead and is a success. I feel like it might be more there. With them pushing to the south of the city and pushing them back in Iraq to the border. But with them hoping for that, so now the Turkish forces decide to turn and encircle that. With Turkish forces like that, Iran decides to try and push them back and manages to push them back into Syria. But as Iran did this, this is where Azerbaijan joins in. And why would Azerbaijan join? Because, well, Armenia then will join. Iran asks Armenia to join, but they don't realize Azerbaijan's been preparing. And, well, Azerbaijan's definitely stronger, and they managed to take the capital of Armenia, and as that was happening, Turkey had a breakthrough here. And they managed to link up with those forces, with an encirclement being possible. With Turkey going down here and encircling that area and pushing them back after they run out of supplies. And, well, they've made it to cut Iraq in two. And that's a big encirclement of 20 or 30,000 men. Never unseen Turkey as very strong. Although Turkey is also the aggressor. Usually in these videos you don't see the aggressor coming out on top. But sometimes you can, I guess. And, well, the biggest pushback in the north happened with Iran completely kicked out of Turkey. With them headed for Iran's capital, which I think... Wait, no, I'm doing it wrong. Wait a minute. Over here, maybe? I think that's the actual location. Maybe. No, the actual location's here. Oh, here. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't think about where the actual location is and just go with it. With them going behind the Zagros Mountains, in this area of Iran falls, and Iran gets a new state run by its people, but it still hasn't made peace. But when it does make peace, well, Turkey has like all of that occupied. So let's see how the peace treaty goes with Iran's capitulation in the northern Iraq, all Lebanon, parts of northern Syria, parts of Armenia, Thrace, and Greek islands. With what's left of Syria becoming a puppet, what's left of Armenia became a puppet, and what was left of Greece became a puppet. What was left of Iraq became a puppet, and then they gave the lands up to the Zagros Mountains, and then this is just the occupation zone, which basically occupies all their Persian Gulf territory. And they're only going to occupy this for 10 years. And that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Why should you subscribe? Because we're trying to get to 2,800 subscribers before August 1st. That's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out. Bye, guys.